Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are doing this bar set. Welcome to Bar with Louise. Um, have a check of your surrounding area. Just make sure there's nothing you can trip over. Make sure you have space around your chair or your worktop, whatever you're working with. And allow yourself just that little bit of freedom to explore the set a little bit more this morning. So if you've got any knots and niggles or any contraindications, then allow yourself sorry, there's chat boxes coming up. I'll go to chat boxes at the end. So just allow yourself that little bit of freedom just to go a little bit deeper, or you can modify if you need to. So if you need to make any modifications, then please, please, please feel the freedom that you can make any modifications that you need to, especially if you've got injuries or someone's gone out and coming back in. So if you've got any injuries or any contraindications, then just pay them attention. Don't ignore them. You should never work through pain. So if something is painful, then reset yourself, perhaps go back to a move that doesn't cause you any pain. You should feel sometimes a little bit of an ache. And that's sort of strengthening, or it might be new to you. So it's always the body going, whoa, what's going on here? But pain is a different sort of feeling. If you feel any sort of pain, stop what you're doing, take a breath and allow yourself just to go back to something, because we want to strengthen all the core and everything that surrounds it. So what bar does, it really gets into your minor muscles that supports your major muscles. So all those stabilizers are going to be activated. So let's get it done, and we will start with our warm-up. So let's go feet in first position. So my heels come together and my feet turn out. I'm just going to move that chair slightly. Okay, and I'm just going to start by lifting the arms up into fifth. And I'm going to pull my body up as tall as I can, suck my belly button in, and then the arms come around. And we go again. So up into fifth. And around. Good. Now nice flowy wrists on the way down, and then picking the fingers up towards fifth position, turn the wrists and down. So it's kind of coming to the beginning of your swan dive without the hinge of the hips. Good. Now every time you do it, try to keep the shoulders relaxed. So you lift up through fifth, but I'm not losing my neck like this. I want to keep my neck nice and long and then pull down. Good. Let's go one more. Lifting up and round. Good. Now pulling into the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now you're going to come into the wrists. Circle the wrists as you rise up to fifth. And then whatever way you circle them the other way down. Good. And then 5, pull the shoulders round, back 4, try and get the shoulder blades together, 3, 2, and 1. Now circle the wrists as you rise up to fifth. Just make sure your tailbone is tucked under and your belly button is in. Then you're going to go down. Really lovely. Nice long necks there. Beautiful. Good. Now this time we're going to go forward with the shoulders. So pull them back and then forward. That's it. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then that brings us into our flow forward and open. Flow forward and open. Keep going. I'm going to turn to the side, so just so you can see my spine. So back extension and then pulling up. Back extension and pulling up. Good. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Now you're just going to take the feet towards the second position, but not too far. You're going to reach 1 and 2 and remember not to lock at the knee joint. Keep the knees soft. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Now circle down. come down, and then just allow yourself to come around. So you're coming towards that demi-plie. So just a little bit wider. Let's go down with the arms and picking up through fifth and down. Perfect. So lifting up and down. That's it. Big, big demi-plie towards that grand plie. Flow the arms up and again. Good, beautiful. Okay, just peel those feet in, and we're going to do some flowing work. So lift up and down, and up and down. Good. Lifting up and down. Let's go a little bit higher. Lifting up and down. Beautiful. Nice soft twist. Pulling tall. One more on each side. And down. And lift. And down. Now bring your arms into upper first, and you're going to keep the feet together in neutral, and we're just going to take that twist slightly. So you pull the arm away and then back to first position. So pulling away and back to first, and we aim to get the shoulder blades together and lift and in and lift and in. Good. Lift and in. Good, good, good. Lift and in. Last one. Lift and in and down. Now soften the knees. Good, that's it. So you're adding that little bit of a demi-plie. Now just notice that my tailbone goes down as I'm swinging my arms forward and back. So I'm not like hinging at the hips, throwing my hips forward and back. My hinge is still down towards my heels. So I'm strengthening underneath the glutes and allowing my arms just to flow back and forth. Good. Okay, so if your chair is at the side, bring your feet to first position. The arms are going to go up and over. Looking at the hand. 8 and 7. Good. 6. Really nice top line, everybody. 5 and 4 and 3. Just use the music just to allow you to flow. 2 and 1. Now you're going to roll it forward and open. So it's kind of like a matador cape. And forward. Draw that cape forward and back. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now circle the arm around the head to the shoulder and then back the other way. Good. Looking at the hands, back the other way. Now, if you've been doing this with me a few weeks, then you'll notice that I don't arch my back. I create the illusion with the arm to make my back look like it's really archy, but it's not. I'm just lifting my chest, taking my arm above my head, creating a big, big circle. Good. Last 4 now, up and overs. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now bring it up, open to second, and then close and open and close. Other way. So you'll notice that I'm lifting my right arm above my left, and then my left arm above my right. Good. Trying to really keep the neckline nice and long and my shoulders down, so I'm strengthening the upper body. Last one. Good. And down. Okay, so you're just going to move your chair to the other side, or you can turn around, whatever works for you. And we start with those 8 up and overs. So it's over the top. Look at the hand. 7, 6. Lovely lift. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. That's it. Feel like you lifted. And 1. Perfect. So that matador cape now rolling forward and back. So I'm kind of drawing the shoulder forward and opening my chest. Being really proud. open. 4 more. Roll it in and open. So squeeze in your core as well. And open, roll and open. Beautiful, last one. Okay, so this time we take the arm around, big circles to the shoulder and then back the other way. Really lifting. So the warm-up is all a complete arm set, opening out the shoulders, warming up in the hips, starting to warm up in the legs. Good, that's it, relax the head. Last one. And 4 over the top. And 4. And 3. And 2, lifting up. And 1, beautiful. Okay, so from here, double it forward, just 4. Last 2. And then. Good. Now feet into neutral, slightly apart. Start to circle the hips. Big, big circles. And then the other way, big circles. Now bring the arms out. So we're lifting up in that core. Good. Now reach forwards. I can see my, it looks like I'm sitting on my internet box, which is directly behind my bottom. So I'm going to change the side so you can see the angle. There we go. So the belly button's pulled in towards the spine, tailbone goes down towards the floor, and I'm just bringing my arm forward. So I'm starting to initiate and fire up my quads, pulling up in the core, and my toes are forward. Beautiful. 2 more. Last one. All right, well done. So bringing yourself to the chair. Let's start with a really, really small rondation. Very, very small. So we're going to bring it back. So the leg is not even pointed. The foot is by the other foot. And we're just going to open in and out. So you can see my feet. I'm just opening. I'm starting to warm up that hip joint. Good, that's it. So you can pop both hands onto the chair. Lifting up, opening and closing. Good. So we'll just do about 30 seconds here and then 30 seconds on the other side, and then we'll extend that rondation. Good. Really think of pulling up in the core, but just don't lock that knee joint that you're standing on. You're just shifting the weight over, but firing up the quads so you feel like you're lifted from the hips. Grow even taller. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Now switch the sides. So release the other leg. And again, don't lock the knee that you're standing on. You're just shifting the weight, squeezing the glutes and lifting up. So much to think about in barre. But the benefits are amazing. Similar benefits to like the Pilates classes, but you don't have to go on the floor for long periods of time, so which is great. It's a lot of standing work, and I got some lovely juicy things in there for you today as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to come into rondation, and my feet are going to turn to that first position. I'm going to point my outer foot forward, and then I'm going to take it round to the back, and then round to the back, and then. Good. So I'll just slightly turn to the side so you can see. I'm drawing a semicircle with my big toe. I feel like I'm lifted up. Good, that's it. Really feel tall in the body. Nice long neck, shoulders down. Beautiful. Good, really lovely, guys. That's here. Your free arm can come out to the side if you want to. So you start to strengthen the shoulder, tone in the arm. Good, that's 30 seconds. 15 seconds left. If you want to lift the legs slightly, you've got that option to as well. Feel that little bit of a pinch in the lower back as you take it round to the back. Squeeze in the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Good, lovely. So pop the chair to the other side or turn around, whatever you would like to do. Make sure those feet are in first, and remember, don't lock the knee joints too tight, just soften them slightly. Stretch that foot forward. The arm can stay on the hip if you want to, or you can take it straight out to the side. I am drawing those semicircles, checking in to the hip, so make sure there's no weight like this. Lifting up. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. I'll just turn slightly to the side so you guys can see where my foot is going. So I'm kind of like on a diagonal here. I've got the chair for balance, for as long as I'm making that rondation. Good, that's 30 seconds. You can lift it if you want to. Good, lovely. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to pop that chair back and we're going to start with our neutral position. Now would be a good time to grab a drink if you need to before we go into our very first set. So that is your basic warm-up. We've done our wrists, we've gotten into the shoulders, we've gotten in and around the hips, into the legs slightly, and started to warm up those rondations, so firing up your glutes. So hopefully you are all a little bit warmer as we go into our first set, which starts on that neutral position. So feet together as a reminder, and remember just not to lock the knees. So if you are, yeah, that's it. You need to look at the camera. Your chair can go in front just as long as you can see me and stay with me for time. Okay, fingertips on, and let's go into releve and lower, and releve and lower. Good. So nice slow start, just so we can get into our releves, figure out how our calf muscles are feeling, figure out how our legs are feeling. And then we're going to speed that releve up, okay? So one more releve, nice and slow. And let's go a little bit quicker. So we're going to go 8 and 7 and 6. Good. And 5. Shoulders down. Neck nice and long. 3 and 2 and 1. So switch in releve. Switch. And 8 and 7 and 6. Good. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Into demi-plie, so heels down, demi and stand, and demi and stand. Good. Demi and stand, demi and stand. That's it. Tailbone down. Beautiful. And stand. 3 and stand. 2 and stand. 1. Now let's go together. So it's demi, stand, releve and down. Demi, stand, beautiful. And demi, stand, releve and down. Shoulders down, neck long. Good, that's it. Demi, stand, releve and down. Demi, stand, releve and down. Demi, stand. Lovely timing, those that are live. Well done. Releve and stand. Now roll over. So it goes lift, drop, heels and stand. So releve, soften the knees, heels down and stand. Releve, soften the knees, heels down and stand. Releve. That's my new word apparently. Releve. Okay, releve, soften, heels down and stand. 2 more. Releve, soften, heels down. Last one. Releve, soften, heels down and stand. So from there, we're going to switch that round. So we're going to go demi, releve, lift and down. Demi, releve, lift and down. Keep going. Demi, releve, lift and down. Squeeze the quads and down. Good. So demi, releve, lift and down. Demi, releve, lift and down. 2 more, demi, releve, lift and down. Beautiful, demi, releve, back to switching, and 8 and 7, that's it, and 6. Let's go a bit quicker. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. Okay, feet in first position, so I've turned them out here. Now I am going to pretend that I have a bar here. So I want you guys to have your chair in front of you, or your worktop is in front of you, as long as you can see my feet. My hands are pretending, okay? So I'm going to start with a demi. So I soften and I make a diamond shape with the legs. Again, I'm going to move my box next week, as in that internet box. So it's demi and stand. See the diamond shape with the legs? And stand. Now keep that going. So it's demi and stand. Now keep working that through, and I'm just going to talk about your positioning of your bottom. So as soon as you start to open hips, sometimes your bottom will push back. Be mindful to push that tailbone down towards your heels and open as much as you can at the hip joints. So you're stretching and strengthening all at once. Good. If you're not too sure, pop your hand on your belly button, pop your hand on your tailbone, and one needs to push down and one needs to pull in. Good. And then take it back to your chair. That's it. Shoulders. Beautiful. That's much better. So I can see those upper bodies rising, and that is gorgeous. Gosh, I sounded like Craig Revel Horwood then, didn't I? It's gorgeous, darling. Good. All right, 2 more. Squeeze. Now squeeze and stand. And again, squeeze and stand. Now up into releve. Lift and down, and lift and down. 6 and down. 5 and down. 4 down. 3 and down. 2 and down. 1 and down. So demi, stand, demi, stand, 2 releves. 2 releves. Good. Now 2 demis. Demi, stand, demi, 2 releves, and lift and down, lift. Now single. So it goes demi, stand, releve and down. Demi, stand, releve and down. Demi, stand, releve. Last one. Demi, stand, releve, and good. Now switch it out. And 7. And 6, lift here, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. So hands on that bar. We're going to do 8 points out to the side. So I want you to slide your foot and then bring it in. Okay? Slide and in. Slide and in. Good. Four more. 4, 3, 2. Good. Keep lifting. 1. 2 demis. Demi and stand. I love that you're all getting that terminology at the side. And there. That's it. Slide the foot. Good. Four more. 3, 2. I am going to get my bar out of storage. Good. All right, well done. So from here, 2 demis. Demi. Beautiful. Now you're going to point behind. Now with this point behind, your hips still face forward and you'll feel a little bit of a pinch. What you don't want to do is turn the body as you send the leg back. So you keep your body facing forward and then you strong point, okay? So I'm going to use the chair for this one. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. So point and in. 7 and in. Now really lift the chest and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. Well done. Switch the leg straight in. Don't twist. Make sure your hips are facing your chair or facing your worktop. 4 more. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now, in first position, take that step back, lengthen through the spine. 4. So we are week 3, folks, of our current ballet set. And this was about first and second, maybe delving through third and fourth. But it was really getting to grips with posture, control. One of my favorite sets is when I can bring it all the way back to the beginning. Okay, so grab yourselves a drink. That is your neutral and your first set in relevé's done. We are going to bring it on to second position, and then we're going to come across through third and fourth, and then we're going to do some combination and some stretching work. And next week, because we are week 4 next week, we're going to do some we're going to start to do some opening gate lifts and some extensions through the chair work, which is all gorgeous. Okay, so you that are live with me, give me a thumbs up in the camera when you are ready to go. Yay, that's 1. That's 2 and 3. Yay, all right, well done guys. Okay, so I'm going to pop my put my back to you, because I'm going to come into second position. So just as a gentle reminder, your second position is slightly wider than your hips, okay? Think of where your hip bones are, it's slightly wider. Then you do your demi-plie check. So you should be able to demi-plie without rolling the knees forward or rolling onto your ankles. If you feel like there's pressure in your ankles, just pop that second position in a little bit. See, my toes just came in. So here's second, but if you feel like you're rolling, or there's too much pressure here, just bring those feet in a little bit and it'll take the pressure off, because your knees need to always go over your toes. Okay, so with that said and done, we are going to get straight into second position demi. Okay, so squeeze the glutes, lift up nice and strong. So it's demi and stand. 7 and stand. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go a little bit deeper. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2. That's through to ground. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Releve, lift. And 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Keep the squeeze around the glutes. So it's demi, stand, releve, and down. Demi, stand, releve, and down. So it's demi, stand, releve, and down. Good. So it's demi, stand, releve, and down. Keep it going. Demi, stand, releve. Beautiful. Demi, stand, releve, and down. Demi, stand, releve, and down. Demi, stand, releve. Switch in, releve. Switch and switch. Good. Push in, lift. Here. Feel strong in that hip joint. And 4, and speed, and 3, and speed. Lift 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to do that combination now. So it goes 2 demis, and again. Now 4 count demi. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I should have said grand. 2, 3, 1. Now lift for 2, and again. So it's demi, stand, demi, stand. Grand for 4. Grand. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4, up 1, up 2. Again. So demi, stand, demi, stand. Grand for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift. Strong here. 3, 4, and lift. And lift. Last set. And demi, stand, demi, stand. Grand for 4. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. I don't know where my counting is going today. Okay, so from here, we're going to allow our arm to come on. So right arm on, and then left arm up and over. It might be all right, because it depends if this camera is mirrored. Good, we're in the second position now, doing those lift up and overs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch the arm, and 8, and 7. Lifting up, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now, pop your chair to one side. We did these last week, and we are going to go through the set again. So feet now back to first position. Okay, so you're going to go arm forward on that demi. So it's forward and lift. Then the arm goes to second as you demi again. Lovely. And then back to forward. And then just the arm to second. Swan dive. So remember, you stick your bottom back, flatten your back, sweep down as low as you can, and lift up to fifth. Open out, lift up and over, turn the wrist and down. 2, 3. Again, so first position with the arm, demi plie with the legs. So it's first and stand. Second position with the arm and stand. Good. Squeeze the glutes. Just the arm. Swan dive down. Take a deep, deep fold and a stretch down. Lifting up. 2, 3, 4. Lift to the side. Up and over. And down. 2, 3. One more set. Demi and stand. Demi, look at the hand and stand. Demi and stand. Now look at the hands. Swan dive down. Lifting up. Up and over. Oh, take the stretch. And then move the chair to the other side or turn around. So same on the other side. So it's demi and stand. Arm out. Lovely lines, guys. Well done. Just the arm. So tailbone back, flatten your back, go a little bit deeper if you can, picking up, strong control, up and over, and down. Lovely. Arm to first and stand. Arm to second, stand. Arm to first, just the arm to second, swan dive down, deeper, deeper, deeper fold, lifting up, arm out, and over, and down. 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, 3, 4 to second, 2, 3, 4, back to first, arm to second, swan dive down, 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 lifting up and over. And here. Good, lovely, well done. Okay, so we are going to work on the outer leg. So the one that's not closest to the chair. I want you to point it forward. So I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see my legs and how my legs work. I'm going to go down through that fourth position. So I bend, my hips are forward. So see my feet? And I reach and it comes into those sways through that fourth position. Okay, so I'll start off facing you and then I'll turn to the side just so you can see me. So point your foot forward and remember it's the outer leg, the one that's not closest to the chair, okay, or the worktop. Let's go demi through that fourth position and reach. Yes, demi and look at the hand at the back, opening the chest. Let's go. So it's a lift and a back, and lift, forward and back. Good, really lovely. And back, go. By the end of the sets, we always need to feel like we've really worked our shoulders, our chest. We should end up always closing a bar set, feeling a little bit taller than when we started. And pull back. And it does make you more mindful if you're sitting down, if you're driving, just to try and keep that posture and keep lifted up. Good, 2 more. Because if we keep this posture lifted, then it gives all our beautiful organs so much more space to do their jobs if we are not like slouching and putting pressure on them. And down here. Good. Pop your chair to the other side, and then we go and work it onto the other side. So again, point the foot in front. I'll show you to the side. So I'm pointing in front. I go down through that fourth position, and I switch the weight onto the front leg, and then I go down and I switch the weight onto the back leg. Okay, ready? Down through fourth, reach to me. First one is nice and slow so I can check everyone. Yep, good. And then down through fourth, look at the hand, open the chest. Beautiful, let's go. And lift, and back, and lift. Beautiful, and back. So strong through the legs. Feel like you're lifting up through that hip joint. Good. Beautiful. And back. And lift forward. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. And back. Last one. Lift forward. And back. Bring the foot in and bring the arm in. Lovely. All right. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of combination work. Again, we're going to work on the outer leg. So your hand can either rest on the hip, or you can strengthen the shoulder and tone the arm by holding it out. So we're going to go foot onto the shin, foot onto the calf. Okay, we do 8 of those. So go shin, calf, shin, calf, shin, calf, shin, calf, shin, calf. Then we go shin, point forward, shin to the side, calf, point back, calf to the side, shin and forward, shin to the side, calf and back, calf to the side. Okay, so smile at me if you got it. Go like this if you think, ah! We will go in slow-mo. We'll do one in slow-mo and then we'll speed the second set up. Okay, so try not to panic. I'm going to pop my hand on here for the first set. Ready? So we shift the weight. Remember, I'm not locking this knee joint. I'm slightly softened and I'm going to open my hip. So I go shin and calf, 2 and calf, 3 and calf, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, forward with a point. Side, calf to the back, calf to the side, shin to the front, shin to the side, calf to the back, calf to the side. Now drag it in. Wave at me if you got it. And that's like, oh, I'm not too sure. Yay. Okay, so we're going to do the same again, but if you can, bring your arm out, and we're going to go a little bit more at pace. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Shin, calf, shin, calf. 3, calf, 4, calf, 5, 6, 7, 8. And shin, forward, shin, side, calf to the back, calf to the side. Shin, forward, shin, side, calf to the back, and down. How are we? Give me a big thumbs up if you think you're getting there, or it's definitely better than last week. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Fabulous. Let's take it to the other side then. Moving that chair across. Okay, so my first set, I'm going to pop my hands on here just so I can get into the rhythm and just sink it into my head. And then the second I'll do out there. Okay. Ready? So shift the weight. Remember, don't lock the joint. Shin, calf, 2, calf, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shin, forward, shin, side, calf to the back, calf to the side, shin, forward, shin, side, calf to the back, calf to the side, and close it up. Good. All right, well done. So we're going to take it at pace. I'm going to bring my arm out, or you can keep your hand on the hip. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And shin, calf, shin. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and forward, side, back, side. Again. Da-da, da-da, and close it in. Yay! Has anybody else got the vision of like Ghost in the background now? That's all I can think about. I was like, oh, I love this film. Okay, grab yourselves a drink, guys. You are doing amazing. I think I'll grab myself a drink as well. So I did say I was going to do some stretching on the chair work, but because we've done lots and lots of positioning work, I'm going to do a different kind of stretch today. So I'm going to use the chair for this one. So we're going to take one heel back, and I'm going to push it down into the floor. I'm using the chair. I'm not pushing against the chair. I'm just using it for balance, but I really want to feel the stretch running up that calf muscle. So I'm going to lean forward a little bit more, really pushing that heel down into the mat or into the floor. Good. Now from here, you're going to pick your shoulders up and soften your back knee. That's it. Now push your hips forward so you feel the stretch in that in the hip and down the thigh. Good. Okay, so take the other leg back. Push the heel down. Good. All right. Take the knee down towards the floor. Push the hip forward. I brought my chest up. Really allow the hips to go forward. Okay, feet in first position. You can use the chair if you want to, or you can just go straight down. Take the stretch all the way down. Hold there. Relax the head. Good. Now bring it up. 2, 3, 4. Roll the shoulders. Take your hands. Plie. Take the hands. Plie. Bring your feet together. Lifting up. Thank you very, very much for joining me this morning, you delicious lot. I'm just going to press or stop the record.